When is the best time to trade Deshaun Watson? I give my thoughts coming up next, guys. Cue the intro. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. It has came to this point because Deshaun Watson has apparently had a meeting with David Coley on Friday or whatever, and he looks like to be sitting out during the regular season. Deshaun Watson wants no part with the Houston Texans. And it's a sad reality. It's something no Houston sport fans wanted is Deshaun Watson to be traded. The man was an absolute saint here for the city of Houston. And it's very odd to be doing a video on this, but I want to know, when is the best time to trade Deshaun Watson? Like, there is lots and lots of opinions on this, whether or not we should trade him right away. We need to trade him now because he has the most value. Or does he continue having value as years go on? And by years, I mean like 1 to 2 years, okay? So that's what I want to discuss right now is when is the best possible time to trade Deshaun Watson? Is it free agency? Because the Houston Texans traded DeAndre Hopkins somewhere around before free agency or during free agency time. Yeah, it was during. So they traded him around that time. Does Deshaun Watson, get traded around the same time? Of course, we don't have King O'Brien still rolling over here with an iron fist, but we do have the Snake Jack Easterby around here slithering around in the Texans organization. So who knows if Deshaun Watson gets traded sometime in free agency? Or does he get traded somewhere around the NFL draft? And I think this is possibly best scenario for the Texans is trading him somewhere around April, right around NFL draft, because teams, they just start getting tense. They start getting sweaty, man. It starts getting sweaty in the lobby. And the Houston Texans could possibly get away with one of the best trade offers, hopefully, in the draft, and hopefully Nick Caserio works some of that magic. Look, teams are going to get desperate for quarterbacks. You get hearing things, the Lions are going to trade up, or the Panthers are going to trade up, or, this and that and this or the other. Possibly teams get like sweaty hands in the lobby, get that itchy trigger finger, and they go, you know what, guys, we're going to offer you 3 or 4 first-round picks. We're going to offer you Brian Burns, Jeremy Chin, 3 seconds, Robbie Anderson, and 2/3. How do you like that? Not a bad idea, huh? You got them. You got the Jets as well, possibly. Maybe they want, you know what? We think Deshaun Watson is going to be the cornerstone of this franchise. Here, you can get 4 first-round picks, Sam Darnold, Quinnen Williams, 3 seconds, 2/3. So you're going to have a few offers that I think teams are going to get tense in during the NFL draft. Or do you go and just write it out? Do you write it out? Because the biggest thing is, does Deshaun Watson lose any value going into next year, especially if he sits out the whole year, or if he sits out the minimum number of games, like Dwayne Brown did not so many years ago? Does he still continue to have value? If he doesn't get hurt, I think his value stays the same. I really do. And you go into next year, you're still, look, every year the offseason goes, oh man, there's a quarterback carousel happening again. Oh man, there's another quarterback carousel happening again. Like, just last year, everyone was like, well, everyone's got quarterbacks. What's going to happen? Oh, all of a sudden, Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, possibly Drew Brees. Like, there is teams. You got the Steelers coming into next year. You don't know what they're going to do this year. If they keep Big Ben, if they go in a different direction, so they're going to be a team looking for a quarterback. You never know what Tom Brady will do if he retires or not from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You got a bunch of teams coming into next year. The Washington football team, we have no rumors as to what they're going to do at the quarterback position. Are they going to roll with Taylor Heineke or Alex Smith? Like, come on now. There are teams out there that are going to want quarterbacks going into next year. So how does Deshaun Watson lose any value whatsoever? The man still hasn't entered his prime just yet. He'll only be, 26 or 27 years old. The dude just led the league in passing yards, man. Like, I don't see how his value decreases in any way. But the biggest caveat is if he gets hurt. So that is the only caveat where I can then disagree with the statement that I just provided and then say, hey, trade him, run draft time, get those sweaty hands, get those people getting that itchy trigger finger, and let's get the best deal available. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for the notice to turn on. Drop your comments down below. When do you think Deshaun Watson has the best value? When do you think the Texans should trade him? Should they trade him sometime in free agency, sometime during the NFL draft, or possibly wait it out and trade him maybe in another year where his value possibly does not decrease whatsoever? As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.